Welcome back to the show, everybody. Today's a fun one. Things I won't buy again, esthetician. Oh my gosh, what if I accidentally buy something? I feel like this, well, I guess this podcast will hold me to it, won't it?
It's hard because some of the things that we talk about today, I'm like,
sad.
Oh, it is sad. Thank you. Because, you know, the things that you're going to hear, you're going to be like this.
I want it.
No, not that one.
Okay. And this is a very good exception to the rule. So I'm going to, I don't know if you saw what I just wrote.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Well, I'm going to surprise you then.
You are.
Okay. We're excited because Ashley and I have a really cool, exclusive, knowledge-based skincare spreadsheet in our community, which is lapree Beauty Community. You can easily get inside. Takes less than 30 seconds. Go to lindseyholder.com. The reason why I want to tell you that is we're going over stuff that to just make you aware of ingredients, things like that, if you're concerned about that. And in the spreadsheet that we have, it's a Google sheet. We're not that advanced. So I don't know what kind of software you need for that, but we're like, let's just do a Google sheet. That's what we got. You can request access to it, but we have EWG approved products in there, products that we're trying out. So that's kind of where this podcast is cool, because some of these products that would not make it to that spreadsheet, because that spreadsheet would only have things that we would approve to put in there.
Actually, I changed it up. Y'all, Lindsey doesn't know I did this. I actually did this today because I'm going to give you behind the scenes. Today, I wore a certain product that I had originally approved on the sheet, and I wore it again, and I changed my mind because it left me with, it was a lip gloss. It left me with an aftertaste. And so I changed it to a no. And the reason why I want to include products that we test and we don't like is so that people can learn, oh, that's one that they don't like. And I'm not bashing the product. I'm just saying, no, this is what I don't want. And also so that I don't have to think, wait a minute, did I already test that? So I'm now starting to put in the stuff that I'm testing, and the answer is no.
Well, let me ask you this, because I haven't jumped into that spreadsheet, and that's good that you did that. Are you putting a different tab at the bottom that says not approved?
No, because I feel like I'm putting it all in alphabetical order.
Okay.
So it's with the product and the brand name.
Oh, gotcha.
So then that way somebody doesn't have to go to another tab and search it. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible.
Okay.
And that's the thing, that the reason why EWG's database didn't work for me is because it's not in alphabetical order, and you got to look up each separately. And this is like, we're doing it all in alphabetical order. And it's not just from EWG, because some of the stuff in EWG says not enough data. So I have to hunt around for it and find the data to know, okay, is this approved or not? So that's why it's really in.
We're no's on fragrances, sulfates, phthalates, like all the big ones were no's on. Now, we're not against science. There's certain things that are chemicals that are safe to put on your skin that are science related. That's fine.
Well, like, for example, exactly like retinols. A lot of people are like, I don't know about retinols. It's got too much science stuff. And I'm like this. Well, I'm changing my skin, so I'm using the retinol.
No, it's okay for it's okay for your skin. That's the difference. It's not disruptive in any way. I haven't found any data that shows that it's disruptive, that it's not safe to use. The only time you wouldn't want to use it if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. Well, actually, I changed that about breastfeeding, because I'm pumping and I still use it because I couldn't find enough data to show where it, could cross the placenta, but it can't cross into the breast milk. So there was a big difference there, because I got asked that question. So just FYI. I will tell you this, and I know we're going to go into what not to use. And I just had a baby, and this is interesting. There is this brand called Tubby Todd, and Ellison had major, I don't know if you noticed this, Ashley, but he had milia on his nose. Baby acne came. He was born with the most beautiful skin.
No, I noticed his skin is like not glowy and clear.
Guess what it is now?
But I am not a fool, because I'm your sister. And there's one thing I am not going to tell a new mama. I'm not going to criticize a baby Are you crazy? Lindsey, his skin's not looking fresh. I mean, no way.
Well, it's very normal for a little baby to have acne, cradle cap, milia on their nose, even little scratches from their nails and stuff. But
yeah, I'm still not going to point it out. I don't care what you say.
No, I get it.
You would be like, Ashley, get out of my house.
So the reason is the hormones from the mom are passing through the baby's body.
Oh.
That's usually the reason, eczema, all that stuff. So that is why the baby reacts. And of course, I had my doctor. I have a pediatrician that comes to the house, which I'm very blessed to have that. And she even confirmed that. So did my lactation consultant. So I have a good team around me. And then I did some further research and I thought, well, I understand that, but I'm an esthetician. And if there's something that I can find that heals his skin faster, I'm going to try it. So Tubby Todd had the best mother reviews with the pictures with the babies. So his skin, I'm not kidding. I'm not making this up. I tried to take before pictures, but I was holding them in the carrier and they just look really, it's the best I could get. I couldn't. His skin is looks so good right now. It's been only 3 or 4 days. So I have a area on my face. This is what I'm getting at for adults. I have an area on my face where I scratch. How did I scratch it? I don't know, but it was bleeding. I guess my nights, I'm so tired. I don't know how to scratch it. And I put it on last night, the Tubby Todd that I used for the baby. Oh my gosh. It's 60 to 70% healed.
Ooh.
It looks so good. So mom is over here watching Ellison actually while I record this, and she's got some spots on her face right now. It's like, well, mom, what's going on with your face? And I said, I'm going to give you some Tubby Todd. So we're going to try this out. I'm not putting it out there quite yet. Well, I kind of am, but I may have this baby ointment that may work for adult skin. You never know. You never know.
That is so cool.
So we'll see. And what if it's got colloidal
silver
oatmeal, actually, which is fragrance free. It's got natural avocados and cucumber extracts in it. Whatever this mix is, which I did look, but you got me on the spot here. That is the active ingredient. It's a skin protectant, the colloidal oatmeal. And it says temporarily protects and relieves minor skin irritations and itching due to eczema and rashes. I'm telling you though, whoa, I'm just looking at the ingredients are phenomenal. Really, really good. It has mango in it, avocado, cucumber, honeysuckle. So you have all those flower extracts. You've got jojoba esters, beeswax. It's really good, the ingredients. Because, of course, before I put it on his skin, I made sure that I looked that through a fine-tooth comb. This could be a top find. So I will keep you posted. Because what if you just needed to get that and put it on? So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Today, we, however, are going to continue this problems that we've seen from products and what a couple of tips that you can use. I just gave this tip that I've never heard of before, and it's about experimenting with products. And Ash and I, we are product junkies, and we that's all we do. We have some really neat, we're in a position where we have, especially this year, we've gotten products that I've never heard of.
I know.
That are coming our way. They come in, brands reach out to us all the time, every single day. We have to almost slow it down because we can't get through them fast enough. We have to try them out. And when they reach out to us, we're like, I've never heard of this brand. And then we love it. And we're so excited to find a brand that's not just all over mainstream. A couple that come to my mind, Ashley, are Naked Sundays. Really excited to have found that brand. And Bloom Effects.
Yes. Let me tell you something. Every time, and Naked Sundays is a sunscreen, and it's a tinted sunscreen. I
have fun putting it on.
I love it. No joke. Every single time.
Yeah, it makes your skin look so good.
I put that sunscreen on, I get a compliment on my skin. Every time. It really does. I put that in our show notes so that you can easily find it's in the sunscreens. And I put that in our show notes so you can find it. I am not kidding.
Glowy.
It is just, you look beautiful. You just look beautiful. It's the color, the dewy, the glow. Wow.
Now, this is what I do with that. I put on the serum first and then the tinted sunscreen.
Oh, okay.
Do you do the serum?
Nope. I have done it. I don't always use the serum because sometimes in a rush and I'm just I just need to do the I use it without the serum, and it,
oh my gosh, it's so good.
Looks beautiful without the serum. So if you want to get the serum and the sunscreen, yeah, you can do that. Or if you just want the sunscreen, you can do just the sunscreen.
That serum glides on so smoothly.
It does glide on really well.
It's so nice. I really love it. Let's go into a few things that you may want to think about before wearing again. Or it's hard to say, you know, don't eat the donut ever again. You know what I'm saying? Or don't have, you know,
oh yeah, come on.
Maybe really reduce this, or just for special occasions. How about that? I hate telling people like never ever, because there's sometimes where you may need this.
Sometimes you're like, I understand the risks, but I'm doing it.
Or
I've got
a
wedding to go to.
Yes.
It's happening. I get it.
Yeah. So waterproof mascara. We all love this.
Okay.
Because you won't run down your face. So here's my...
It's not going to run down your face.
Can I tell you?
It's my turn.
No, I know, but can I tell you my special... when I told you that I was going to share with you.
Oh, is this where it is?
Yeah.
See, Lindsey and I, if you already knew the show, Lindsey and I are sisters. That's why I just did the very immature, but it's my turn.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? Things that you'll do with your sister versus like if Lindsey were like a business partner, I wouldn't say things like that. But it's my
Look,
sister.
Samantha, I am talking.
Like,
okay.
It's my turn. What are you doing? Oh,
I wanted to give like Ashley said, there's special occasions. I can't remember what you just said, but
nice.
Well, I haven't had much sleep. But the special occasion for me, and you can do maybe weddings and stuff too, but giving birth. I know probably a lot of people don't put mascara on for birth, but I wanted to look cute. And even people said, oh, you look nice. When I came at 5 o'clock to the hospital, I was like, I got my mascara on and I've got my serum on. I'm sorry. I'm looking at least cute. I did wear waterproof mascara because I looked dead at 5 o'clock in the morning. I wanted my eyes to look nice for my picture, and I knew that I would cry, obviously. So I took the risk. I took the risk that day.
I'm going to do all the PFAs on the one moment that is supposed to be the most natural. Okay.
There was nothing natural about my birth. I'll tell you that right now. It turned in from, I had my everything ready to go. Anyway, that's another story. But
another funny story. And the only thing I had to do, y'all, when we were in the hospital room, I just gave Lindsey so much HE double hockey sticks because I was like, I told you so. You're doing it the Ashley way. It was so great. And I'm still telling Lindsey every day, I think, I told you so. I told you so. And Lindsey's like, stop it.
So I did wear waterproof mascara that day. Do I wear it every day? No. But if I was going to a really sentimental wedding, maybe I may.
Or funeral.
Oh, yeah, funeral. I was thinking, what else? Yeah, funeral. That would be a good one.
That would be a good one. So let me tell you why we're not suggesting that you wear it except for these
special occasions.
For the special occasions.
Like birth, funerals.
Yeah. Because waterproof mascara, they have to add PFAs, and they use the PFAs because they are resistant to things like water, hence creating the waterproof mascara. But here's the reason why you just want to limit your exposure to it. The PFAs have been linked to damage to your immune system, increases your cholesterol, cancers, increases your blood pressure in middle-aged women. I mean, we're both middle-aged. We don't need any more increases in anything, okay, except for brain power. That's the only thing that I want an increase in. And literally the list goes on and on. I was looking at the list. I was like, oh my goodness, I just can't even go on. And the thing that you're going to love this, they are called forever chemicals because they don't break down. So I'm thinking, good job on coming up with a scary name like that. Hi, I've got a forever chemical called this. I'm like, whoa.
Don't you think I'm just putting this on my lashes?
Right.
Like, how can this go? How can this really make that big of a deal? Isn't that crazy?
It makes sense though, because you're blinking, it's getting in your eyes, and your eyes is an
entryway
into your body. And that's what I tell my kids all the time. Get your fingers out of your mouth, nose, and eyes and ears, because that's the way you get germs in your body.
Yeah, and they still do.
They totally do. Lindsey sees it all the time.
This next one, I think there's two that make me really sad. This one is the first. Well, waterproof mascara, yeah, but I can get past that. This one, though, spray sunscreen. I love a good spray sunscreen. It's so easy. You just put it on.
Oh, I know.
Somebody needs to invent this. Every episode, I'm going to ask somebody to invent another product.
Are you going to ask that billionaire that we talked about?
Yeah.
That we talked yesterday with the hyperbaric oxygen therapy? Hello, billionaire. Here's another idea for you.
I have, yeah. And you know what? There's more ideas since that podcast that I would like to ask that billionaire to create. And I think maybe each podcast I just give people ideas because I don't want to actually go through the process of finding everything.
I can't go through the process.
No, I can't go. I don't have time.
In this right now, maybe later on down the road, when Ellison is a little bit older, we can
barely get
do these products.
Yeah.
I know that we can do these products because our goal is to really share the information that we learn about and to help you. Like literally that is our goal. So maybe one day. Right now.
Yeah. But a spray sunscreen, can you, somebody needs to make that without the benzenes in them. That's what it is. It's so easy. I know when you have kids or grandkids or cousins or yourself, especially, but the can has benzenes in it. Same thing with food sprays, just so you know.
Food spray? What are you talking about?
That's why I only use this one particular avocado. Like the oils that you spray, you got to watch out for that.
Oh, you mean like a PAM, like cooking sprays?
Cooking spray.
Okay.
Yeah, so I use a special avocado oil spray that does not have the benzene in it. It's an avocado spray.
It's so funny. I don't even use the sprays anymore. I just do olive oil.
Well, there's one
that
oil. There's one that I know of that does not have the spray.
Okay,
I have an app that is called Bobby Approved by Bobby. I do like Bobby Parrish a lot. And
I do too. Bobby Flavor Flav.
Bobby Flav. I think we're mixing those up.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think Bobby Flav is a chef, and then I don't know why we call him Bobby Flav. We like it's stuck.
I don't know,
but he ain't Bobby Flav. He's like, I'm Bobby.
It did stuck, and I'm like Bobby Flav
Parrish. Oh, because his handle I think is Flav City. It'd be Flav. Okay, so we call him Bobby Flav.
Okay, that's what it is. Yeah.
Anyway, there's one avocado spray that I use. So the reason why I say that is there's got to be a way that the sunscreen can be made without the benzenes. Because if they have figured it out to spray it in the cooking spray, actually pay attention. I see that you're writing into your show notes and you're not. Hello? Okay, that is.
I am highlighting something that I want you to focus on, but keep on going. Because you're saying benzene, and I'm like, tell people what's so bad about benzene, Lindsey. Because it's highly toxic.
It's toxic. It's highly toxic. And long exposure has been linked to cancers, leukemia, headaches. I got headaches, fertility issues. Lord knows I had those. And these are just some of the issues. So there's a longer list for that. But until then, we don't have, as far as we know. Now, if there is one that does not have that out, please let us know. Connect with us inside our community. Head to lindseyholder.com. Join the community. By the way, you can talk to us in that community, just so you know, as of right now. I always say as of right now because I'm like, when we have millions of people in there, I don't know. But as of right now.
I love talking to people, so I'll probably just stay up till like 4:00 in the morning saying, hey.
You probably will.
I probably will.
Yeah, you join us. We give you a message. It's pretty fast when we give you a message, but we welcome you. We want to ask you what skincare questions that you have. And it's fun connecting with our members inside the community. We really get to know you, and there's a few members that are they make me smile because they're funny.
Yeah.
And I know when they message us, we're like, oh, there she is again. And what's going on? And it's really sweet. A lot of people wish me well with Ellison, and they give us.
It's very sweet.
And we learn from our members. They're like, hey, have you heard of this product? And I'm like, no, I haven't.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
And so what we'll do is that we ask that specific question about what skincare question can we help you with, and then we'll put that skincare question in our database so that you'll know, okay, that's on our radar, and Lindsey's in charge of answering the skincare questions.
Yeah.
So she gets to them when she can, because she has to research them, and then she will answer them first in the skincare database, and then we will talk about it on the podcast. But that's the benefit. You get your answer to your question sooner than if you're just listening.
And you can ask besides skincare, meaning go ahead if you want to have, we have questions where members are asking about beauty tools. I have a lot recently for beauty tools. One lady has asked me about a sunscreen pill. She's asked me that. So I'm going to be answering her on that. Helioplex. I don't know if you've heard about that. And then supplements, that's another one. Any kind of wellness question. And
yes, you can see what other people have asked and see the answers. It's
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's huge. So in the exclusive knowledge base spreadsheet, the Google sheet, let's just call it that, inside the membership, all the questions that members have asked us are listed and the answers are beside. So you can see the answers of an esthetician. And then most likely at this point, you're going to have several questions that you would have asked already. And they're all right there. So you don't have to pick and choose and find. And we have them listed by category. So we have like eyes, neck, face, body, beauty tools. So every question that's asked, we just add it in there. So it's a one place that you can easily find stuff. The reason why we like Google Sheets right now is that you can just do Control F, put in your topic, and like you could put in sunscreen, and then all the sunscreen questions are going to come up, which is kind of neat for that. So sunscreen sprays, you're going to have to avoid those. And I admit in the past, as early as 2 years ago, I was spraying it up. Weren't you, Ashley?
Yeah. I mean, I absolutely.
We evolve as we learn as well. Things change. And we've had some sunscreens that were like, oh, yeah, I get this one. And now we're learning more and more and more. And now we're going to have to just slather it on until we find something that doesn't have the benzene. Please let us know. The other thing that is a bummer. Now, this one is a bummer. I can live without this because there are alternatives to use. But the one that Ash is going to go over, I got to find an alternative for sure for that. But dry shampoo is the next one that we love. Most dry shampoos also contain the benzene in them. So if you are looking for a dry shampoo, make sure that it's not in the ingredient list. A lot of brands will say benzene free. So I'm not as sad about that because there are alternatives.
And I put those again, and I found the brands and I put those in to make it easier for you to find. I put those in the show notes as well.
Okay.
A link to.
So you can just go to lindseyholder.com as well in there, but you can do a couple of natural things with, instead of doing a shampoo, you can mix a few drops of apple cider vinegar, put it in a spray bottle with water, spritz it into your hair. That doesn't leave any residue. You can do that as an alternative. Cornstarch. Have you ever tried cornstarch? You could do.
I have before.
Okay. Did it work? Yeah. Now you have to watch it because it's white.
Yeah, it was.
So you can mix cocoa powder with it.
That's the problem. It was white. And so here's what I did it. And I made a big fat mess in my kitchen. And then I had to go somewhere looking like a fool. Okay. So then I was like, oh my goodness. And I just was like,
I'll be honest. I'm more of a, what can I buy that has it in it? I'm not a huge DIY kind of person. So I'll just look for a product that doesn't have it in it. But I just want to give alternatives.
Exactly. And I'll list those in the show notes because I did the DIY and it didn't work for me. But if you want to make it with cornstarch and cocoa powder, go for it. Okay. Don't chemically straighten your hair. So.
Okay. We got to talk about this. I got to find something.
Well, can I speak, Seth, being in the beauty industry, like Lindsey and I were always in the latest trends and stuff. And this was one of them that, like, especially when Lindsey owned her spa, like all the girls there had their hair chemically straightened and they looked beautiful. I didn't look as great. And so
you've got pretty naturally wavy hair.
Well, that is very sweet. But you know how you always want what you don't have. So their hair was straight. It was sleek. It was beautiful. But there is a study that is found out that where women who straighten their hair at least 4 times a year or more, double, Lindsey, I don't care how slick it looks, doubles their risk of ovarian, breast, and uterine cancer. Okay, to me, that's not worth it. And why? Well, think about it. It's getting absorbed in your scalp.
What if I did it 1 time a year? Because it lasts for me.
So
the whole year. I'm not kidding. For some reason, it just holds.
I mean, for me, I guess this is where you're just going to have to know what the risks are and you're going to have to make that decision for yourself. For me, no thanks. It's not worth the risk. If I have a special event to go to, I'll fry my hair with a curling iron. No, but for real, it's just not worth that. But I will tell you this. The one thing that I am like, okay, I know that right now And there has been in the past the big trend, the big thing where a lot of women are letting their hair grow out naturally. They're embracing their grays and all that stuff. And it looks,
I don't care.
Well, Lindsey, stop though. It looks beautiful on some women. On some women. For me, in my coloring,
oh, you look horrible.
It does not look good for me.
It does.
It washes me out.
I'm looking at it right now.
And I'm going through a patch right now and I'll tell you why. I know it doesn't look good.
No.
But other women, it looks good. And also it's their choice. And I really respect that. I have to say, I really respect that. But the reason why I don't want to put color on my hair is because it's going straight into the scalp and it's all these harsh chemicals. And so we got a company that we are trying. I'm waiting on the product to come in, and it is supposed to restore your natural hair color.
So exciting.
From the gray to the hair color it used to be. And it's supposed to take 180 days. And I've seen the before and after effects. Mm-hmm. And y'all, it's not like, oh, it just does a little bit. No, because I've got a lot of gray hair, a lot. And I am so excited. So when I get that product in, this is another reason why I have not, Lindsey, we don't care about the spider. This is another reason why I haven't colored my hair. Number one, I don't want to. But number two, I'm excited to take that before photo. And I'm going to take my own photo with the before, use the product as directed. And then at 180 days, I'm going to take an after photo and show you the results to see, okay, is this product worth it? And here's what you'll get.
This is one of my favorite devices that I talk about, I think in almost every episode. It is the Droplet. We are an official partner with the Droplet. So excited. And it has made such a difference on my skin. It's one of the few things that I was able to use when I was pregnant. I loved the hydrofiller, the collagen hydrofiller capsules. And I'm also really excited to try out, I'm adding now, the retinol renewer and the 17-volt lip plumper to my routine. Yes, please. Let's plump these lips up. But it is so easy to use. So if you want to use code LapreeBeauty20 for 20% off, just head to lindseyholder.com/droplet and you will get your code to work for the device. It's so, I can't tell you how easy to use. All you do is drop in the capsule of your choice and just turn the device on. It has this micro mist that you can put all over your face. It just takes about 3 minutes. I bring it down to my neck and my chest, and especially for the hydrofiller, if there's a line that I'm working on, I really get it in there. Get that line filled up, and it makes the biggest difference. You can mix and match the capsules, as well as Droplet offers a personalized routine by their team, which is awesome to meet your skincare needs. So you can mix and match the retinol, the hydrofiller. They have so many other things that you can do. And if you want to see me in action with this device, I do have some videos on this on my Instagram. It's Lindsey R. Holder, Lindsey R. Holder on Instagram. They do have a subscription model, which I prefer. I like that one because you can just set it and forget it. You don't have to worry about it because you're going to need your capsules every month. So there's no point in just ordering them each month unless you are changing your capsules. But you can do that on the subscription basis too. For how I use it, I like it in my night routine. And again, it just takes about 3 minutes. It's just so easy at night. It's the first thing I do after I take the shower. But here's a hot tip. If you have something that day that you want to look just amazing for, it can be something simple like a lunch with girlfriends you haven't seen in a while, or if you have in a speaking or an event or pictures or whatever, then use the Droplet also during the day and use the hydrofiller, the collagen hydrofiller. It just gives you this nice plump, extra plump look and this feeling that, you just feel amazing afterwards. Put it over your lips. It really makes a difference. Then you can put your regular skincare products on after that. So again, head to lindseyholder.com/droplet, and that's DROPLETTE. Use code LapreeBeauty20 for 20% off today. Enjoy.
today I've had to say, I told you so. And I will never get tired of saying, I told you so.
I am excited about the product though that covers the gray. I am really, I've seen this around and I'm just curious, does it work? This is the thing right now. I'm also going through, I'm trying to prevent it, postpartum hair loss, because you lose it in 3 to 4 months after you give birth. And Ashley's,
I lost mine.
Yeah. And Ashley's in the same boat with perimenopause. So
I had to cut my hair off to a little bob at the chin because I got so sad. My hair was so thin and it looked so awful. And I was like, okay, I can't do this.
All right. So I ordered Nutrafol and I'm going to try to beat it before it starts to fall out. So I already know it falls out 3 to 4 months after, because your hormones are no longer holding onto that cycle. So you automatically lose it. That's why you lose it, by the way. I'm being proactive, ordered it. I got a 6-month supply. It's on its way. So this is going to be a fun time for us. Ashley and I both are doing the one. I have grays too.
I can't see because you colored your hair.
Well, yeah. But I'm trying to get, if this works, how awesome. I could save money too.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm so excited that somebody has come up with a natural way to not just cover the Band-Aid, just put a Band-Aid on it, get to the root cause and restore it to my natural color. And so my hair right now, I look like...
You got 3 colors going on. You got your highlight in, you got your natural color, and you got your grays. I mean, it's a hot mess right there. Oh,
it's awful. I don't look cute. And that's why I was like, Lindsey, let's do our YouTube. And Lindsey's like, not yet, Ash Bear. Okay, we got to get your situation looking cute.
We're not ready yet.
But... That's in the works.
But how exciting that in maybe, I'm thinking 5 or 6 months, I'll have the Nutrafol that I can report back on to see, did it help with my hair, strengthen?
And I'll have in 180 days, which is 3 months, 360, 90. Oh no, that's more like 4 months. I will have the results of, does this stuff color your hair back? Does it take away the grays?
Wait a minute. I'm doing that too, right? We got 2 boxes, right?
Yeah. So we'll have 2 examples. You're using 2 different products.
Yeah.
One to cover the gray and another product for growing your hair.
Right.
And I'm just using the product for coloring the gray. So we'll keep you in the loop on that one. And by the way, y'all, I am still being a devout user of the Lima laser. I am using that every day for an hour as directed. And I am determined to see if this thing works, because we got a lot of interest about, y'all, does the Lima laser work? Because it's an expensive beauty device and I am testing it out on myself. So I just want to let you know, I know you're curious. I'm waiting that 3 months and then I'll give you an update.
Reminder to take pictures in between. So I think it's a good halfway mark, Ashley. You can take pictures in between.
Oh, really? You don't like just the before and then after 3 months?
I would take midway pictures because it keeps you going.
Okay.
I am seeing a slight difference.
I will tell you what I'm doing it for our audience. That's because I tend to get frustrated. And so I can't tell the difference because I'm using it on my face every day. But I will take the midday.
That's what I'm saying. You need to.
Okay, I'll take it today.
The same lighting and the same place that you did last time in the same poses. That's really, really key.
Yeah.
I wanted to insert before Ashley goes into the next one that we're talking about all this stuff and it can be overwhelming, and I want to let you know this is why we do it, so then you can know exactly what to use, what works, what doesn't. Did this cover Ashley's gray? Did this help her wrinkles?
Yeah, because marketing is powerful.
Marketing is powerful. We are not getting paid for that. We get
no.
Yeah, if it works, we put it in our store and you get a percentage of that. So please buy products from our store. It's not that much of a percentage, but that's what keeps us going.
It's like $1 or $2, but that actually makes a big difference in producing the.
It's a little more than some are more than $1, just to let you know.
Most of them are $1 or $2.
And forget Amazon. There's here's your 15 cents. So, but hey,
or 8 cents. I think we've made $8 total.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous
for 2 years.
So anyway, what I was going to say was we do things that work for you. We are both now, I happily say, busy moms. I couldn't say I was a mom before.
And also older moms. I'm 48. You're
46.
46.
Yeah.
So we're in that range where, our followers are 30 all the way up through 60s. So we've got a nice in 70s. It's just a nice range of mature women. Anybody that's 35 plus is because, we're all wanting to combat the same thing. Some at a different level than others.
I'm seeing, and I'm happy to see this, even late, so they're early 30s too, and late 20-year-olds are following us too, because they are doing the I want another word beside anti-aging, healthy aging instead of anti-aging. They're doing healthy aging. They're getting on the train earlier, and we're here to tell you what products have evolved, which the market is just incredible right now with all the products. So before Ashley, you can go on, but I just wanted to tell you wanted to insert that for a little bit.
All right. The next one that we don't suggest using is a 24-hour sweat-proof makeup, because they also have PFAs in them. And the reason why is because it keeps the makeup from melting. Okay. So it includes Teflon in there.
Oh my goodness.
And personally, this is what I love. I know. That's why, it's
Teflon.
It's tough. Yep. Personally, I love a tinted moisturizer, and I'll put some that one by Naked Sunday that Lindsey and I both like. I'll put that one in there, because that one is like, you can use that instead of a makeup and foundation. And one of the purposes that we do for this podcast is a goal of ours is so that you can have your healthiest. Everybody's skin is different, what your goals are. But if you have the healthiest version of skin for you, then guess what? You don't have to have all of this heavy makeup on.
Right.
And it's so wonderful, because Lindsey and I both have great skin because we work at it. And when you work at it, the benefit is you just get to wear a tinted moisturizer with some SPF in it.
Let your skin breathe,
Yes. And it feels so good versus we're kicking in the summer here in the South, and it is hot as Hades down here. And the last thing I want to do is have thick makeup on, running down my face. So anyways, yeah. Oh, and here's another tip. I know it's hard because I will admit this, when I go, especially when I go on my beach vacations and they have the testers with the lotions and stuff, you go into those beach shops. Now I'll always do the testers with the lotions because I just do. I feel like it's just fun. But
beach shop? What beach shop?
Yeah. When I go to like Litchfield and I go into a beach shop and they have like, the moisturizers that you can pump out, as the testers.
How about Sephora or Ulta, Ashley?
Or that too. Shut up, Lindsey.
Yeah.
I am so...
When you go to the beach shop, I'm like, that one time a year?
Yeah.
How about when you go to Sephora?
Yeah, I don't go into... So I'm very...
Thank goodness you've got a co-host.
Oh my gosh. Lindsey is super modern. I'm back in the 1980s.
Beach
like
shop.
70s.
I don't think they have testers in the beach shop. I don't even know. Yeah.
They do, because I go to them. Anyways.
I barely go to those.
But when you're in the stores, you cool people at Sephora, Ulta, wherever it is that you're at.
I'm there.
Okay. Don't use the testers. Don't you put the lipstick on. Don't you put the...
Ashley's version of Sephora and Ulta is called My Bathroom.
Yeah, pretty much. But I just order my stuff online. I just don't even go in the stores. But the reason why is that they found out that the testing products, they're covered with germs, and some of them even have fecal matter.
Of course.
And that doesn't surprise me, because when I'm out and about, I don't know if y'all notice this, whether I'm at TJ Maxx or I'm in a restaurant or whatever, I notice women that just come out of the restrooms and that they just skip washing their hands. And it is, so.
Or not washing it long enough.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But I also see people
that
wash
it long enough
don't wash their hands, and then they're going straight to the tester. So just.
Or Ashley,
tell me.
You got to leave room for me to speak back, because you're not, you get it.
I know, I get annoyed. I like to monopolize.
It's like those dryers that you use in the restroom. We're talking about this hand dryers.
Oh my God. Yes, I do. Don't use those.
So you may have seen somebody wash their hands, but then you see them using a dryer, you're like, oh my gosh, you just put all this bacteria back on your hands and now you touch the product. So just FYI,
yes,
those dryers are terrible.
You know what? People probably don't know what we're talking about, because I have schooled Lindsey on this for like 10 years. What happens is that when you wash your hands, you either use a paper towel or you just shake it off and wipe it on your pants or something, or air dry. Do not use one of those blow dryers, because what it does, it sucks up the yucky stuff and from the previous person, and it blows it out on your hands. Look it up. Do your research. Look it up, and you'll be like, oh, Ashley and Lindsey were right. Oh my gosh. So stop using those blow dryers.
Well, we did an episode on cleaning your beauty tools. I'd like to tell
cleaning your beauty tools. All right, I will look that up.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. We've got a lot of podcasts. We've been doing this for several years. I will look that up while you tell them. Sorry.
Yeah. 2 years. Not too long.
It feels a long time. I mean, I love you, but Lindsey and I are like every day. Like, hey.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you wouldn't even let me talk about the spider that jumped out at me. It's crazy. Anyway, you want to make sure you do it.
And everybody's screaming a silent thank you, Ashley. You're welcome.
Because your towels and your pillowcases, they will hold on to bacteria. Most people wash their bath towels once a week, probably like with their sheets and stuff. So I'm going to encourage you. And I know that it's hard because we're busy. But if you get in the habit,
it's episode 93, how to clean your makeup brushes, skincare tools, and beauty tools.
Yeah. Do you know that was a top podcast? Because I think people want to know, what is the frequency? How do we really need to clean it? So it's a very interesting podcast. And there's a lot of things that we go over in the episode that you probably weren't thinking to clean. You're like, oh, I didn't really think about to clean that. And one example is a sleeping mask. That's just one example, because you need to clean your sleeping mask. Like, how often do you clean that? Towels are really absorbent. They can hold bacteria like mildew, mold, and even E. coli. Oh my gosh. One article that we read said that on day 1, the towel, they found 250,000 bacteria. And then on day 7, 650 million bacteria. That is disgusting. Mm-hmm. So it is worth the investment just to go ahead and order more pillowcases and towels. Anyway, when buying your pillowcases, don't buy cotton, as it'll just absorb all of your expensive and precious serums and creams. So you want to make sure to buy a satin or silk pillowcases. These are really affordable now. You can get them from Amazon. They're not too expensive. Nope. They're good quality. I mean, you can find them pretty easy now.
I put the one that we love in the show notes because we both have that one. So...
And just a good cleaning tip. I don't know if you do this, Ashley, but along with, like, I do laundry sheets instead of laundry liquid soap. It's just easier. You don't have to purchase a lot. It's environmentally friendly, and it's just easy to do. So you just put it in with your wash. But so inside the area that you would put that laundry soap, the liquid, like in your washing machine, I add distilled white vinegar in that little slot on your washing machine. And I'll put a couple of drops of essential oils. Lavender is really great to use. If you want to spice it up, you can use orange. I use lime. That was kind of fun. So you can.
Really?
Yeah.
And I've heard lavender before, but I haven't heard of lime. That's fun.
Yeah.
But really kind of any essential oil you have, right?
Yeah. Any essential oils that you're not sensitive to, you can use.
I love that.
Uh-huh.
I haven't done that. I've got a bunch because I do a diffuser.
Yeah. It's fun.
Oh, I'm going to do that today.
Yep.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Yeah, so use that. It makes everything just more, it sanitizes everything and makes it cleaner and also whiter. Makes your clothes whiter. Here's a good tip, though. Stop using antiperspirant. Use an actual deodorant instead. I think we all know that by now. But my tip is I use Earth Mama. I used it while pregnant. I still use it, but before I got pregnant, I use glycolic acid wipes. There's a brand that I like. There's several brands on the market. I can't remember the name of this brand. What was the name of the brand that I use? I know we have it in our shop.
We have it in our shop. I can't remember, but I'll have it where they can click on it.
I just wanted to... Surface Deep. That's what it's called. Surface Deeps. The reason why I really like that one, it was developed by a dermatologist. So you let the glycolic acid, that's going to help with your odor situation because it's going to kill the bacteria. Here is the tip. You can use those on your underarms. You can use them on the bottom of your feet too. I think that's a really good tip. And your belly button, like any of those exposed areas that you're thinking, need a little help there, getting a little odor there, a little smelly, then that is what you're going to want to use.
I could never be a nurse. Ugh.
Especially in the summer, though. People
No, you're right. I just
are thinking, I need help.
You're right.
I need some help. Well, you're just covering it up with soap. You need to get to the root of that bacteria, okay? And glycolic acid is an excellent way to get to the bacteria. Not only that, but it really helps with the roughness of your skin too. So you can swipe it on the bottom of your feet to get softer feet. Easy. Because lotion's great, but you need to also get the thick, dead skin cells off too.
Shut up. Uh-huh. I did not know that. I just thought it was for the smell. I didn't know it would give you softer feet. And I'm having a problem with the yoga studio that I'm in all the time. I just did my HIIT workout this morning and my feet are getting rough.
Do you go barefoot? I
didn't think about doing that.
Man, I would want to just have a glycolic just to get in the bacteria, just to clean my feet.
But yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying. Hey, it could be like the dryer situation or the washing the hands. Did they clean it? You know what I mean? Like clean yourself. That's what I say.
Yeah, that's a great tip. I didn't know that.
They really work. I used these for months before I got pregnant. I was like, I was excited to get pregnant. I was like, man, I can't use my wipes anymore right now. They were awesome. On super hot summer days, I would just take the individual packets with me. And if I needed to wipe again midday, just because I sweat a lot.
I love that. And we're coming in on summer. Man, that's a great tip.
I would just take them.
It's like they do have stuff like this. I'm like, I love this.
Yeah. You mean me? Because I'm the one that gave you the tip.
Yeah, but I'm giving you compliments, so I'm going to include myself.
But no, you've given good tips too. They have a spray that if you don't want to use the individual wipes every day, you can spray it on a cotton round. You can use that too, because you do have to, with the individual wipes, you'd have to open up the wipes and use it every day. But those are really convenient to take with you on the go. So just FYI, take one on the go in case you're in a spot where you're like, I really need some help here. But normally, especially through the winter and the fall, I just do one in the morning. And I was good. And I was really skeptical about using those because I thought, no, I'm going to really need a deodorant like a paste or something, or a thicker one like Earth Mama. And that's a really clean one that I like. And she has different, I don't know if it's a she, Earth Mama. I just call it a she because it says mama in it. But they have different ones, like a citrus one that's really nice, lavender, things like that. Just wanted to give you that tip before we leave for the day, because my childcare is now leaving, also known as Grandma, and so we have to wrap it up. We'll be here next week, same time, same place. So just leave you through a couple of things. We would love for you to rate and review us. 5-star review only, please. Yeah, I'm saying that because that would really help us get our podcast up to be heard and seen. So then we can maybe afford a set, Ashley, and take it to YouTube. And then
I would love that. That's my dream.
One day, she's pushing me right now, but I'm like, Ashley, just hold on tight. One day, it takes a lot of work. And then we would love to, gosh, my throat, I had like a little, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like people would love to watch us talk because we got some good facial expressions.
You've got some good facial expressions for sure. I can say that because I'm your sister. And we would love to connect with you. So just a reminder, head to lindseyholder.com. That's how you're going to connect with not only me and Ashley, but other members who are obsessed with skincare, beauty, and wellness are in there too. You can connect with them as well. You can see what questions other people are asking about their skin. I think that's a huge benefit. I personally would want to see that, so I would want to join just for that. It's not been done before. I haven't seen that done anywhere else before. So we wanted to do something different. We're always creating. And if you have an idea for something that you would like us to put in the membership, our members asked for us to do product reviews. So instead of just doing a TikTok or a reel or whatever, we really go into a deep dive and tell you what we really think of the product inside that Google Sheet. So head to lindseyholder.com, hit the join button for the community. It takes less than 30 seconds, and we will see you inside that membership. Thanks so much for joining us again. And
until next time,
same place, before Ashley could stop me. See you next week. Bye.